If you're a game company in 2023, probably one of your biggest wishes and dreams right now is to land a successful live service game. It's a platform that could hopefully run for many decades if everything goes right. You can make infinite money off of the same game by just updating it, putting in new maps, new skins, new game modes, having seasons. It's great. It's what every game company has been looking for, but most of them fail because they try to force the live service thing onto games that aren't made for it. They try to force the whole long-term content thing before they nail the short-term. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of these games fail. Companies are just not doing it right. Avengers was a mess. Redfall was a mess. They failed. But what happens when a game company actually makes a successful live service game? Does it actually go that extra mile? Do they carry on for like decades with the same? No, they shut it down. Warzone Caldera is about to get shut down. What the fuck is Warzone Caldera? It's the Warzone from the Modern Warfare remake. It's the original Warzone game, Call of Duty Warzone. Possibly one of the most popular battle royale games we've had in recent history. It pretty much beat PUBG. It was PUBG but better. It's one of the only alternatives to Fortnite if you prefer the more realistic military sort of setting instead of the cartoony building stuff that's going on in that game. It was one of the big free-to-play online esports, battle royale, all of those things, and it was succeeding. So what does Activision do? They are shutting it down after only like 3 years of existence. They're shutting down this massive game because just listen to this. Because they are wanting to focus on the next Warzone, the new one, the Warzone 2.0, and where is it? It's like Warzone Mobile. Warzone Mobile. The launch of Warzone Mobile. But this is like the dumbest excuses I've ever seen. It's always the same shit. Like, oh, you're going to shut this down so we can focus on other things. The game's already done. You just need the servers running and just change some things every once in a while. I don't know. Just keep it going. Some people just want to keep playing this. You've already developed it. It's just running in the background. Why are you shutting it down? Like it's a rhetorical question, obviously, because they want people to move to the next Warzone 2.0, because they want to sell the same shit that they've been selling you in the previous Warzone. They want to do it again. And yeah, if you've probably already thought about this. Yes, skins, battle pass content that people bought in the battle passes for Warzone, the original Warzone, that's shutting down in September this year. 3 years this game lived. It was a good 3 years, but it's gone. Everything is gone. Here's some tweets from like FaZe people and all of this. They are pissed because all their money, these people probably spent like thousands of dollars in skins and battle pass stuff. It's all gone. You thought you were going to be playing this game for like 15, 20 years, 25 years. It's gone. It's going to shut down. In a lot of places they don't even call it a shutdown. They call it a sunset, which is the most bullshit word I've ever seen. They're just trying to change the nomenclature of things so that it sounds less barbaric. Oh, it's not a shutdown. They're sunsetting the game. Oh, it sounds so much better. No, they're fucking shutting it down. It's going to stop existing so that people will be forced to move to Warzone 2.0, where they're going to have to start from zero and start collecting all their skins and all their battle pass content again. They're going to have to grind everything from zero. They're going to have to pay more money to Activision to have all the content that Activision is going to release over the next 1.5 years before the next one releases. Who knows what they're going to do next if they're shutting down games with 3 years of existence. This is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. And they're not just shutting it down. They are renaming all the games. So they already renamed the original Warzone to Warzone Caldera, and then they're going to rename Warzone 2.0 to just Warzone, so they can kind of do the Overwatch thing of tricking people into maybe believing it's the same game, and it's like, oh, it's not supposed to be a sequel. We were going to do this all along. No, it's bullshit. They are like just resetting your progress so that you can buy everything again, and they're using this excuse of, oh, we're going to work on other stuff. You could go on work on that thing. You don't need a team of 200 people to be staring at the servers so they can keep working. And this is on the back of Activision recently also shutting down a couple of very promising mod projects for the classic Modern Warfare games. Stuff that people would really love to play without cheaters and all the problems that those games have right now. That stuff has been shut down by Activision. They sent like some cease and desist letters. They are shutting this shit down. They don't want the competition. They don't want people to actually play the things that they like to play. They don't respect the money that people spent on their games. They just want you to go and buy whatever the next one is, the next Call of Duty. And this sets some horrible precedents for what is acceptable for companies to shut down. And it is ultimately a proof that live service games are a cancer of this industry. Even the ones that succeed end up getting shut down because the companies, they just can't see this much money. They're like, oh shit, we made so much money with this game. It was so successful. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to shut it down and release the next one, which is pretty much the same. But we're going to force everybody to buy everything again because we just want to make that money, but again, in another installment. Whew.